What was your general experience of deciding to go to university, finding Bucks New University, and the like application process?
Okay, so for me, since secondary school, I always knew what course I wanted to get on and what career path kind of I wanted to go for. So I always knew part of my career plan is to go to university and get my degree. My process is quite different because I didn't apply through UCAS, the traditional route. So I went through clearing because on my second year of college, I don't know, I was just not well mentally. So I was not, motivated to do anything. So then August came and then I was like, oh man, am I really going to stay 1 year without university? My friends are going to university. And I was like, you know what, let me not waste 1 year and let me just call universities. So I had a list of universities I called. I got rejected. Bucks University was like my 10th option. So I got rejected 9 times. And I was like really upset. And I was about to give up. And then my boyfriend was like, oh no, you have to persevere and you just have to apply. And then Bucks was so welcoming to me. And the reason why Bucks was one of my options was I didn't want to go to, it's kind of like I wanted to go where it's like I know I would get support. I don't just want to go for a name or like or because everyone is going. Because when I applied, when I looked at Bucks, none of my friends applied there. All my friends went to different universities. So I was like, you know what, I wanted to go where I felt like I would be supported. So yeah, that was my process.
And I think as well, like that idea of support is so massive, like especially like with mental health and things like getting that first, like that has to come first when you're deciding for a university as well.
Yeah, definitely.
What was your experience like of clearing?
It was very simple. I mean, you call or you apply quickly online and then it is such a fast process. It was really fast. It's not like the UCAS where you have to wait. It's really fast because, you need to get your place ready for September. So it was really fast. And to be honest, I enjoyed the experience, even though I was rejected most of the time.
Have you applied through UCAS before, or was it that you went straight into clearing without having applied through UCAS?
No, I did. However, I was just not motivated. You know how you have to write your personal statement? So I was just not motivated at all.
Sure. And I suppose we've already spoken about like that idea of support being really high on your list. Mm-hmm. What was the thing? What sort of things were Bucks New doing to make you feel like you would be supported in that process?
I think the first thing was like it's a small university. It's not like the other universities which are big. Like they're really good as well, but when it's big, it's a lot harder to support all of the students there. So I think the website and how you could like easily email a lecturer from your course and like maybe ask questions. They had like, and when I called in, they were really fast. They have such a good business department there. So that was really as well one of the push for me. Even though it was my 10th option, but it turned out to be the best option. And I'm so grateful that I'm part of the university.
Yeah, that's excellent. Thank you. And I suppose so we're speaking about like student support, your course. Do you think they were the two main things that were important to you, and it being a small university?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Great. And I suppose what would be like your top social media platforms that you're using right now?
Definitely Instagram, but TikTok, I'm active, like I'm always there. Like if I want any tip or hacks, I just go there. Even outfits, I go there. Even for, when I'm writing my reports for uni, like sometimes I'm like, I go there and search like students that give advice on how to write an excellent report. So I use TikTok a lot, but YouTube as well.
Okay. And when you were applying to uni, what were the top ones that you were using then, if you can remember?
Oh, I used a lot of YouTube just to see a day in the life of a business student. That was my go to um, video to watch. And yeah, it was really mainly YouTube.
Those like day in the life kind of videos, what drew you to those, and why were those important to you?
They were important. Like, I mean, you're signing, like, especially me going for clearing, you're like, you really didn't go beforehand to see, so you have no idea how it is. So the first thing I want to do was, let me look at day in the life. Let me see if this is exactly kind of what I want. Do I want my day in the life to be like that? Do I see myself experiencing that for the next 3 years? So yeah, so they were really helpful for me to make my final decision.
Yeah, and I know we spoke about in the presentation on the day about
Mhm.
you, like that idea of like inclusivity and diversity being
Yeah.
really important to you. Do you think you could just explain that for me?
Yeah, I'm big on inclusive, like in just being inclusive in all areas. Like, no matter your background, just be open and just. I'm so big in that because I really don't like to feel to like, I don't like when people are felt they feel left out, and it does affect them a lot. If, like, imagine you're in a room and you don't feel, you're like, they don't see your presence in the room, or like you're just there, like you're there but you're not there, kind of. So I'm very big on just bringing everyone together, and just at the end of the day, we all equal. I like to see it that way. We all equal in the sense of, like, we humans, we all have emotions. No one is, I'm not better than the next one, and like the next one is not better than me. So it's like, let's just all be together. And the reason why I think it's so important for universities to really showcase that is because, like, me coming from my background, we sometimes we feel left out in some area, especially in the educational sector. When it comes to university, a lot of people from my background drop out, maybe because they don't feel included in a lot of things, or they, so I want universities to show that, listen, we welcome you. We welcome you. We want you here. We will support you no matter what background you are. We the same way we are to this student is the same way we're gonna be to you. So I'm very big on that. Like, I preach about that every day.
What kind of content, I know we're talking about day in the life, where did you go during clearing to find information about universities?
So I'm really a Google girl. Like, I Google everything. So I Googled, like, I mean, my college, they had this event where universities will come out and really kind of sell themselves to us. So I had a lot of, like, I went to the Bucks one and I really liked the way they were talking about the university. So I had all this booklet. They give you mini booklets. So I had all these mini booklets with a lot of information. So that's how I really knew where uh, to have a look. So I would look at the booklet, the universities that I liked, that I enjoyed speaking on that day, and I was like, okay, let me call this university and check out if they're doing clearing. I was calling everyone. Literally that day, I called everyone.
And I suppose in terms of like website content,
Oh yeah.
what do you think is important to be on the website?
For me, just be, especially me, because I went for clearing. You want something fast. You don't want to be reading for time. It's just taking the whole day and your time. You need to make that. You need to get a place now. So, what I liked about Bucks, even though it wasn't amazing, however, it was really, like, straight. Like, these are the modules. These are your lectures. I really like that, though. Like, where they showed, okay, this will be your the lectures in the business school. For me, my ideal website would be have videos, have testimonials, not the one that just sit down. Have and we even mentioned on our meeting, have ones that also show after university, like when they speak about their experience. So yeah, have videos, have literally like be concise as you can, be concise, be clear, and just not too wordy. Just really tell me what it is, and that will be it. Just simple, straight to the point.
Yeah, that's great. Thank you.
Yeah.
So I suppose my last question is, what would your advice be to universities trying to engage students? Like, is there anything else that you want to add to that?
I think the way universities should engage is be present where they are present. Like, if you want prospective students to come, know the platforms that they're in and try to be there, present, and literally make quick snap videos. Like TikTok is a very good platform now. Like, it's quick and effective. Just do it. Like, be where they are, speak the language that they speak. Like we mentioned about all the movements, speak that language. Make sure you are there, present where they are. Literally, don't try. I mean, it's good. It's important to have the traditional way, that of course website, the usual thing. But try to be active on social media and use your students that they're like. Use student unions to spread out your message out there. So yeah, I definitely be where they are.